What's up, folks? Welcome back. It's Maverick here with another episode of Fumetsu no Anata. So, last episode, we actually left on a pretty interesting place. It marked a halfway point of the season, and it also marked a place where I was really having trouble getting a grasp on how this is going to progress forward, right? I certainly wasn't expecting everything to end so wholesomely, and I wasn't expecting there to be literally a time skip there that consisted of 4 years, right? So, don't really know how they're going to continue forward, but all I can say at this point is I presume something's going to have to happen in these next few episodes that cause Bushi to continue his travels. I mean, he can't really stay here indefinitely. We wouldn't really have a story otherwise. Now, whether or not Gugu and Rin will follow along, become his traveling companions or whatnot, that is still up for grabs at this point, right? So, I think at this point, we should just get into the episode and see how exactly it develops. Alright, so we started with the opening song this episode, so I skipped that. Let's just begin right in the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, she's 16 now. So that's why... Okay. So the next time he changes, he's probably going to go back to his former self, right? Oh yeah, if he just creates stuff, he doesn't really transform, right? Okay, this is... Okay. His speech patterns for Fushi is definitely, he's using more proper grammar now and whatnot, but it seems like he's still hesitating in a lot of ways, right? Almost like it's a foreigner speaking Japanese. Oh, there is a budding relationship between these two. Oh. Is this what... Is this what's going to push them to flee this place? Alright. Nice, Adrian. And Gugu's gonna be like, ah, those two are flirting. I don't have any chances with Reen. Something of that sort. Oh, it's this bro. Well, I guess in a lot of ways, Fushi is surprisingly perceptive, right? Ooh. I mean, his brother looks to be pretty well off right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's here to apologize. Yeah. Oh, he never sold it. I mean, I think it speaks volumes to his brother's character as well that he didn't sell off that ring either. And here I was thinking that he actually sold off the ring and I don't know, did some investment and whatnot. No, he's going to reject. But I mean, shouldn't you at least return the ring to him, dude? But again, you know, just the fact that he didn't sell it actually, you know, makes me gain a lot of respect for him. Oh, he's going to, yeah, and then Rin's gonna see, right? Mm-hmm. She still remembers. But yeah, at least, I think all things considered, well, yeah, I guess it is a little bit too selfish to ask Gugu to forgive him, right? But I do think, all things considered, I actually regained a lot of respect for the older brother. I don't. The hell? I mean, I guess they did spend 4 years together, right? So. You have. Okay. I was like, that's big talk coming from you, Booze Man. Seriously? What the actual hell? Okay. Well, I guess the old man has some premonitions that they aren't coming back. You guys spent 4 years together. Alright. Are they gonna crash the party? Well, I mean, obviously not immediately, but later on. You have the worst timing. Those are the rules. Since when were you so positive, Fushi? Oh, actually, hold on a second. I think that's... Was that something that Marsh said? Or, you know, one of the, wow, it's just so... Well, she knows, right? So... Aww. Come on. They're definitely gonna elope. And that's probably what's gonna drive them off to adventure, eh? And the person you saved was holding this purple flower in her hand. Aw, look at her. She's found her prince! Huh? What the actual... What? Oh, the Nokkers? Of all the times, you had 4 effing years, Nokkers. What the actual hell? No sense of tact at all. Alright, well, okay then, I guess. I'll see you guys after this. OMFG. The timing on these people, right? These Nokkers, these sons of bitches. Like, you got 4 years, 4 whole years to do something, and you did literally nothing, and now that we finally get some actual character development, we... Oh my god. You know, the next time Gugu sees them, he better light every single one of their asses on fire, because, you know, that was definitely irritating. And not only for, you know, for both, Gugu and for Rin as well, right? I mean, obviously, you know, these two were about to progress into something, but even me as a viewer, us as viewers, I guess you could say, Like, not gonna lie, I got really, really annoyed there, right? Because, in the past 10 episodes or whatnot, like, sure, we've been with Gugu, we've been with Rin, we've seen them interact, and along with Fushi for quite a while now, but, in the past, like, 4 or 5 or so episodes, I didn't really, have any particular feelings for these characters. They were kind of bratty, they were kind of immature, and, I guess, that's to be expected, right? They're literally like 11 or 12 at that point. And now that they've matured, at least for me anyways, I started to get invested in them, right? I think this episode could really be called the first one where I was actually invested in their blooming relationship, their blossoming relationship, and, and them as individual characters, right? And finally, after 4 years of dodging this, dodging that, it seems that, Gugu is also going to be frank with what he has done for the first time since everything happened. Rin is also being very proactive and trying to dig up what has actually happened, right? Being proactive in her questioning of Gugu and whatnot. And then we have to have this at this point. Like, man, the timing on this, people. And not to mention, right, their natural enemy is Fushi. It's not even Gugu. So, like, that makes it even more, painful in a lot of ways, because Gugu is essentially just collateral damage at this point, right? So, but yeah, anyways, well, it's either gonna be that, right? The Nokkers, arriving, that's going to drive them out on adventure or whatnot, or as we can clearly see with the love with the relationship between Gugu and Rin, they're probably gonna have to elope, right? I highly doubt that their family, the social, the social peer pressure, I guess you could say, is going to really bless them to get together with each other and whatnot. So in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh, okay, so that's why they're going to continue on their adventures and whatnot. They're probably going to elope, and they're just gonna move on, right? And then at the beginning of this episode, we see Gugu's brother, I think he's called Shin, right, arrive as well, right? So, that's probably going to also be a key factor later on. Maybe he is going to be able to repay his debt to Gugu, or make up for it, I guess you could say, by helping them escape or helping them leave or something of that sort, right? Which, and I like how everything eventually tied together, right? Back a few episodes ago, I said that there were a few things that really kind of, stuck out to me in terms of things that we were shown on screen but never really given an explanation and whatnot, right? And that would be Gugu's brother, the ring, and then also the thing in Gugu's stomach. So we kind of got the entirety of what that thing in Gugu's stomach is. So apparently he's going to be this fire-breathing dude in the future, and so I guess that's just going to be his thing now, from now on. And then, of course, we also have the ring eventually bringing Gugu's brother back to him as well, and also due to it eventually making its way back to Rin would also finally know the truth about the entire situation, right? So it's all tied together in that way. So I do like how things do get to a close here. And again, I want to talk a little bit about Gugu's brother here, right? Because I feel like, I said this in the episode as well, but definitely he regained a lot of respect from me in this episode. Like, being proactive and actually coming back and searching out Gugu to say, hey, is there anything I can help? I think it's quite obvious that Gugu wants nothing to do with him, but, at the very least, we know that his brother still wants to make up for it, right? He feels remorse, and it could have easily been a situation where, yeah, sure, he's just going to sell off that ring, go off gambling, and whatnot, and whatever he eventually does, like maybe he just pretends that Gugu doesn't exist in this world anymore, right? But now that we can see that, hey, he actually did work hard to gain a respectable living, and he's actually doing quite well off right now, but he still actually held on to the ring, did not sell it off, or heck, even if he did sell it off, but as long as he did eventually track the ring down and maybe buy it back or something of that sort in order to return it to Gugu once again. Just the fact that he still is doing that, that's definitely earned a lot of respect points from me. Now, whether or not Gugu can forgive him, no, that is for Gugu to decide, right? But definitely, it's at least, you know, at this point we can see that, yeah, he's a nice guy. He still has a heart in him, and I do believe that he will eventually redeem himself in front of Gugu through some sort of help, right? Through lending some sort of hand in the future, most probably within this arc with whatever they're going to do later on, whether it's, you know, them eventually eloping or having to move on because it's not safe here anymore, the Nokkers are going to drive them out, or so on and so forth, right? So yeah, and that's basically this episode in a nutshell. So I have to say, I'm liking this kind of development a lot more than basically what happened in the past 10 episodes, right? Finally we get the characters having a better understanding with each other and not being so awkward and whatnot. And yeah, everything's just developing in a nice way, even though it is frustrating to have them immediately get blocked right when they were about to enter into the next phase of the relationship. And who knows, maybe it is going to still end in a semi-tragedy, right? But you know, at this point in time, I do kind of think that these characters are here to stay. Watch me predict that, and then they get killed off in the next episode, right? But no, maybe not. And so yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this episode a lot more than the past. Probably, you know, partially because it's fun. There's not so many scenes in there that you're just like, oh, come on, let's just move on with it. And yeah, things are actually happening again, right? So that is all good. And well, looking forward to the next episode. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.